Carol Kane dreamed of having the gubernatorial candidates on her Michigan Matters TV show, and she writes about it in the Free Press. She's the host at CBS there, and she's on the other end of our AT&T line. Welcome back to the program.
Good morning, Michael Patrick. How you doing today?
So the road to the governor's house goes through Carol Kane's studio, eh?
Michigan Matters. Actually, I had them both on this past Sunday, yesterday.
Not at the same time, though, eh?
No. They
Okay.
were separately, but just asking some questions that I think viewers and voters would want to know. Not going back over and over the educational funding conversation, which seemed to suck all the oxygen out of the air out of the town hall that took place the week before. But talking about women's issues, talking about their uphill battle between now and November 4th, what's going to happen, and I think let the voters decide on that.
Were they in the same building at the same time?
No, actually, I had Schauer came in studio, and I hooked up with the governor. He was out at Walsh College in Troy at one of the women's town halls, so I got him before he started. And so we did talk about women's issues then, too, pay equity and other things. And then Mark Schauer stopped by the studio. So
Rick Snyder's tough to interview, don't you think?
No, actually, he's very succinct in his answers. He's not.
That's a good way to put
typical
it.
politician. He doesn't belabor the facts, and he doesn't filibuster like a lot of politicians like to do.
He doesn't seem to mind the awkward pause either. He'll just lay 4 words out there and stop.
Yeah, well, if you're not used to interviewing him, I can see someone getting thrown for a second there because he is so brief in some of his answers. Not yes, no, which you and I know can be a nightmare if you're interviewing someone like that, but he doesn't talk and then keep talking over himself, which, again, is so common in political talk.
What would you say is the nugget you got from each of them?
I think the fact that there's a parallel and similarity in that 4 years ago, people did not know Rick Snyder. I mean, he was the outside candidate. He snuck in, I think, between Mike Cox and Hoekstra and others shooting at each other. And Schauer's that way this time. He even said himself on the show 15 months ago, no one knew who he was or gave him any chance. And even a year ago, if you and I were talking, we'd say, that's rubber stamp, Rick Snyder, easy victory. But the fact that it's a horse race is fascinating.
All right. We can read about it at freep.com for Carol Kane. She writes for the Free Press. And, of course, the web address where you could watch this all over again if you wanted to. Couldn't you on a video podcast?
Yeah, CBSDetroit.com. That show will be posted today. When you go to the website, look for the Michigan Matters logo, and it will be there.
CBSDetroit.com. Okay, thank you very much. We appreciate that. Carol Kane, who's probably wishing she could speak with Ben Affleck while he's in town. And wouldn't be surprised if she did.